What's going on, guys? I got a couple simple little recipes for you. Show you guys how to make some healthy fettuccine alfredo. Stay tuned, coming up. Alright, the next thing I'm doing is I'm going to just rinse this cabbage off real quick. I like to take and pop off a couple pieces of the outer layers just for, cleanliness. That should be about good. It's a small head of cabbage, but it'll work. It'll probably last me a couple days. You can use a cutting board for this, but I'm a little ghetto, so I just use paper plates. Pop this thing out without chopping your fingers off. Now, usually for like what I would consider like my healthy version of like fettuccine alfredo and stuff like that, I usually just cut it into kind of like thick strips, just like this, almost kind of mimic how you'd like use some spaghetti or some linguine or whatever it's called. But yeah, you just chop it up like that. Flip around over here. Toss it in the pot. Yeah, this is definitely a very small head of cabbage. Usually that thing's full. But, oh well. This will last me a couple days. Won't last me all week. I have been stuck on cabbage lately. It's like my little health food kick. I just gotta stay away from all the junk food to actually lose some weight. But yeah, same thing with this side. Just cut it into little strips. You really can't tell the difference. I actually like this almost better than regular spaghetti or fettuccine alfredo. That's pretty full. But yeah, you just fill that up with water. I got my chicken over there. Don't mind my counter, it's a little dirty. Not really dirty, just cluttered. Fill that up with water, make sure everything can get submerged in it. Pop it up on top of the stove. I usually like to cook it on medium heat till it's really, really tender. Just pop on your lid. Let that cook till it's real soft. And then we'll get to making the chicken real quick. The chicken, there's a couple ways you can do it. I'm gonna do it the simplest way. You can sit there and you can bake it for a couple hours to where it's like fall apart soft. I'll have to show y'all a couple other recipes that I got for like chicken and pork steaks. They're all pretty good, but yeah. So you just thaw out some chicken, toss it in the pan. And then you'll basically boil that for, I wouldn't know how long to say. Basically boil this till you can stick a soft spatula into it and break apart the pieces of chicken. Maybe like 30 minutes on medium heat. But yeah, once this is all cooked up and ready to rock and roll, I'll be back. I'll show you the rest of it. Alright, I got the cabbage where I want it. The best way to test that is basically just pop out one of the thicker pieces, like, you know, like the stalk to the leaf, and, you know what I'm saying, check it to see if it is as tender as you want it. And it's good, so I'm gonna pretty much just strain it in the sink. And when I strain it, I usually let it sit for about a good 10-15 minutes. And kind of let it strain for a little while, because with cabbage, you want pretty much all the water to drain out of it. Alright, I'm just about where I need to be with this. Like I said, if you can cut it in half with a rubber spatula, it's pretty much done. Pop this back in the pot. Go ahead and pop all your vegetables back in the pot. Where'd it go? And then pretty much any generic like Alfredo sauce will work. I'm not picky. You spend a little bit more money, yeah, it's gonna probably be a little bit better. Yeah, I do have a regular rubber spatula. It isn't all ghetto. Alright, this is pretty much done. I like to take and put them into like little storage bins. That way it's like kind of a meal prep for the week. Or however many days. But yeah, y'all have a good one. Like, subscribe, share this video if you know somebody that needs to get down with some dieting.